Hey everyone, FPS Chasley here. Welcome back to Let's Play Dangerous Waters. So I think we've gotten all our contacts classified now. Confidence high, hostile. I'm gonna go ahead and just throw a preliminary solution of this guy at about 10,000 yards. Speed, Buster, 3 knots or something. Just a rough solution here. Just something for the cameras. In case I get a return fire from that guy. So we'll go ahead and throw up tube 6 on this distant contact with the UGST, something a little more conventional. Depth 40, run to enable. This is good. 50 knots. Ceiling, and bump it down to like 8 or 6 maybe. 8, we'll do 8. Just gonna avoid surface ships, and then floor is fine. Good. Alrighty, I think I'm about ready to fire here. I want to try and maybe get a little more firming up on these solutions potential. Try and really hammer some stuff down, figure out what we're dealing with. This solution makes no sense. That could potentially be a reciprocal I'm trying to do. That's reminding me of a time recently where I was trying to make a solution off a reciprocal. We do not have a marker on this guy. Jesus. No, that's not who I want. I want this guy. Wait. Who am I looking for? This guy, close aboard. Give me a tracker on this. I only have 2 trackers, that's right. That's why I lost a frickin' tracker on him. I only have 2 trackers. Only have 2 trackers. Okay. Can I get some more data on this front? What is this guy doing? There you go. There's some data. Ooh yeah. Ooh yeah. Ooh yeah. Ooh yeah. Ooh yeah. What is this doing? Oh, what is this doing? Oh, this makes no sense. Oh, of course. I'm sure he's completely changed course or something at some point in here. Get me out of this hour-long interval that deals me nothing. Deals me nothing. So I have to choose who I'm engaging right now. This guy seems to be the weakest, and Sierra 5 seems to be a reciprocal. Except it's still there. It's still there, but it seems to be faint. This southern contact actually is actually a little. That's our Daphne close aboard. It's on our southern contact. Oh God. I'm losing my mind. I'm freaking out. I can't see anything. I don't know what's going on. I only have 2 trackers. Keep forgetting. I only have 2 trackers. I'm losing my mind. Okay. Very loud oil air. That's something that seems to be floating around like a reciprocal. Oh gosh. It's hard to make sense of this when everything's frickin' different. Hard colors to see and everything. Oh. Because we had this guy down here to the south, Sierra 7, but that seems to be nonsensical. Yeah, that looks like a reciprocal to me, man, if I ever saw one. Okay, what do we got going on here? Hey, what do we got? 2 knots range. Don't think that. It's got to be something like more like here. But now we're turning again. Now we're getting false info. He's got to be really close. That's some very strong contact lines seeing there. Jesus. This is not going well. This is very rough sea. Very rough sea state. He's potentially within side of a squall enable range. So I'm trying to edge myself away so as to allow that squall to enable when we have to fire on him. So I'm pretty much not sure about either of these guys' solutions. They look like they're reciprocals. Can't make heads or tails of them. What is this? 117? Nothing seems to be making sense anymore. So if that's the reciprocal now, I can't tell. Whatever that was kind of laying out on that bearing there. Goodness me. Okay, so we got our Daphne, who's like for sure, like right there. Like, hello. Right there. Getting 3 lines on that bub. Guess we might as well go down to this scale to try and make better sense of stuff. There's a rather strong Daphne. Just looking for stuff with that 250. There's something else that's got to be a reciprocal of some kind, I think. Yeah. Oh, jeez. That is potentially a reciprocal. You've got 121, and we're down here at this, so 285. I'm trying to do some math in my head to figure out where the actual one would be. So here's another one. So that's more northeast. Oi. Okay, I think I just gotta take what I got right now, and I got this Daphne. Daphne's gotta go. I need to try and firm up this solution here. You get something going, then you forget you only have 2 trackers, and then you lose track of your trackers, and then you lose track of your target. Oh, jeez. Jeez. See, this is making no sense because of frickin'... He's close. He's close, man. That's all that matters is that he's close. He is very close. So we need to get... I want to get just a few more LOBs here. And I want to get a shot out on this guy, because he is very close in. Okay, there's 2 more LOBs right there. That seems to be enough to suggest he's doing something like this. Really? Ooh, what? I'm sorry. I'm confusing myself as much as I'm confusing you with what's going on there with that cluster. Cluster effort. Is there a place where this is all straight and all is right with the world and all is happy? That looks like a for sure kind of course change. I don't think he's this close aboard. I do not think, but it's possible. It's a pretty strong signal. But we're also looking at the toad right now. Let's see. This speed is a guess still. Trying to look for just that flatness. Something like that. How's our history on this guy doing? It kind of averaging out to somewhere around there. Seems to be decent. I don't think I'm seeing him on any other arrays. No other arrays to help out on that front. All we got right now is toad. So if we were trying to do this as a kilo, this would be very hard. Be next to impossible even. Okay. I kind of want to get some of these tubes queued up on snapshot. Because Sierra 5, there's nothing that's Sierra 5. Sierra 5 is a frickin' misnomer. There hasn't been new data on Sierra 5 in a while. So we got snapshot, and this I'm going to throw a snapshot on this as well, because we don't got any. I don't have anything down that way that I'm for sure seeing. I mean, there's something right there of a 60. That's possibly a whiff of something. So that's actually kind of, we're going to keep it on that because I'm still seeing something down that way. But if someone else counter shots on me, I got to get this, got to throw a bearing up into that to get that bad boy out real quick. But I'm kind of tempted to try and take a shot at Mr. Daphne here. Zoom in. Zoom. Because that is a very strong signal strength, and he is not going very fast at all, I do not think. So that has to be very close. Has to be pretty close. So there's no point looking at that. Haven't been getting any data on this in a while. I'm not even sure what my second tracker is doing right now. So we got data on this guy. What about 3 knots? What does 3 knots do for me? Just trying to see if that makes this any straighter. No, it looks like 2 is our magic. 1 might even be our magic number. It could potentially even be going 1 knot. Can 1 knot up here kind of work? It's all very curvy. All very curvy, which kind of makes me go like, oh, is he kind of seeing me? I'm thinking 1 knot could even make more sense, trying to keep track of, you know. Trying to get this straightened up. If he's going constant course, it shouldn't be as wavy-davy as I'm seeing. He could possibly even be going 1 knot, but just be very close aboard. Potentially. Because, I mean, the further up here it gets, the more curvy it gets. I don't know, man. He's close. He's close aboard. I think it's just close enough to the point where I know his bearing. I might as well just get a torp down at that bearing and just see what happens. Sounds very lackadaisical. Oh, it is. Don't you worry, because it is. There's our Ming mod. Very old Russian sub. Zvardis, which is a weird name for a Taiwanese boat, in my opinion, but here we go. Let's go ahead and get tube 2 at Sierra 3.
Launch tube 2. Yes, Capitan.
Get quick draw McGraw on them countermeasures. Okay. Gotta get ready to head out here. Gotta be ever vigilant.
Control acoustics. Torpedo is running normally.
Okay, let's go ahead and get that door closed ASAP. No need to keep that open. Let's check out what we got going on around these parts. Everything all good. Everything seems to be good. No one has countershotted yet, but that could be coming at any second here. Keeping a look on that broadband. Broadband looks good. Towed baffles look good. Torp is coming out. Don't think our boy has started running yet. I don't even think he knows what's up. Our squall is being slow to get out there. Not even really going on the right bearing. Is that a thing where you have to keep updating the solution, otherwise it doesn't input the correct bearing? Because this is like going for somewhere that I'm not trying to... it's going for like this solution here that I entered in. Oh, you gotta be kidding me on that front. Well, there's your squall going out there. Okay, looks like our range may be further out, but it was also a bad shot. It's not even going down the right frickin' bearing. I think that was a miss. I think we got ourselves a miss. God, son of a... Well, hold on. No, there's something coming up on that bearing, alright. Could be further out than I thought. What bearing are we looking at? 197 here? Could potentially be further out. But no, I think it was a miss. It's gotta be a miss. That's too far now at this point. Son of a bee sting. That really grinds my gears, you know. It really grinds them. It really gets them going. You know, to miss. Like that. Dang it. Dag-nabbit. That's what I get for being impatient. Or not potentially updating my solutions. Reload, reload. Come on now. Okay, well, no one else is none the wiser for that blunder there. Jeez. I feel like a fool. Alright. Where's that dang? So there goes out the squall. This Daphne has a 1416 fourth frequency here. Not seeing anything of, which isn't surprising. There's a lot of rumblings going on in the water right now. There's a 934. There's a Ming mod or something that just kind of canned it. Got something off here to the east. God, what is going on? Oh, what is going on? Oh, these missions are fun. Oh, they're a lot of fun. Okay. Jeez, not sure. Well, not sure what I'm seeing, man. I'm just like really deaf and confused right now. This is very annoying. That was very annoying to have that shot. Just, you know, go for what seemed like an old solution. Didn't seem like it was keeping it up to date, but I don't know. Sometimes it's worth it. I feel like it might. If we're so close in that by the time it turns around and reaches that bearing, it's already going that bearing, but like a different way. I probably should have been facing the dude. I was trying to set myself up to run away there. So he was definitely boogieing. He might still be out there. I might still be able to get a chance to take a look at that speed, but maybe not. He still seems to be boogieing. There's a passive decoy in the water. Okay, that's what I'm saying. That doesn't surprise me at all. Oh, there's a passive decoy. Oh, and I messed it up. Oh. If I really wanted to try and figure out what he was doing, I would go ahead and launch myself a frickin' countermeasure. Let's see. I'm gonna swing back. I'm gonna swing to the north here.
Control acoustics. Torpedo in the water.
No, I won't.
290.
290. 290. Alright, go ahead and snapshot at 290. 21. Alright, get her going. Retrieve that bad boy. We gotta get moving. Boogie Nights.
Countermeasures. Yes, Capitan. Launch countermeasures. Yes, Capitan.
Active passive. Get that loaded up. Getting ourselves a counter shot here. 290. It's in my towed baffle, so I can't see it.
Control acoustics. Torpedo is running normally.
Trying to avoid the cavitation, as always. Toad is coming back in, slowly but surely. We're running right into the torpedo. I didn't turn. Did not turn. Okay. Get a little lower. A little bit lower.
Go to depth.
Push that deck.
0.65 meters. Depth control I.
Still freaking running right into that thing. Close that up. Reduce that sound signature. We're deaf as a post right now. This toad washes out. Early and readily. Oh, I can't believe I didn't turn earlier, man. There you go. Well, Ben, you must be happy now, aren't you? Okay. Squall going down that bearing. Who knows if it's going to hit anything. Could have even potentially been torpedo rockets flying around. But we'll see if that's enough to get something. Seems to be kind of distant. How's that toad doing?
Steer course 0, 0,
Making
9.
for 15 knots here. Full and flank are just about the same vicinity. Trying to avoid that cavitation. Let's go ahead and see if we get that at the... Yep, stop that. So we're not doing that, even though I am running from a torp trying to avoid the cavitation right
Control
now.
acoustics. We have stopped cavitating.
Trying to avoid that cavitation. Out the squall goes once again with another miss. What is going on? It's one of those things where once you see the truth, it's like, how could I be so stupid? I missed him right there. But not seeing anything right now. No joy with the squalls. I could be shooting down a bearing for a rocket. For like, oh, what is up with this quick reload? Okay, so what's... Toad is back in. Let's...
Engines ahead 1/3.
Slow down and see if we can't see anything. What is there to be seen? Okay, so that washes out at a low speed.
Set revolutions for 12 knots. Propulsion I.
That is a torpedo. Mark that. Mark.
Control acoustics. New contact.
Those seem to be torps as well.
4-2. Designated Sierra.
Seems to be pretty
8.
torp heavy
Control
out here.
Launch countermeasures.
New contact.
Yes, Capitan.
Bearing.
Launch
8,
countermeasures.
1.
Keep pressing the wrong buttons. I'm trying to
Sierra,
look at
9.
something else. So there's my two markers, two trackers. Are they updating? That one down there should be changing bearing really quick. That just got kind of washed outy. Why did that get kind of washed outy? I just saw that kind of decayed a little bit on this. See, this is already reloaded. It shouldn't be reloaded already.
Torpedo in the water.
Dude, someone is
Bearing.
just launching
2,
stuff
7,
off
9.
that way. Snapshot that. Man, snapshot that. What was that bearing? 279? Dude, snapshot. Snapshot, 279. Fire that biddy.
Launch to 2. Yes, Capitan.
Squall it, snapshot, 279. Throw that down. Bum. Alright, trying to make sense of what's going on here. Close that door. Why are these
Control
weapons reloading
acoustics.
so quickly?
Torpedo is running normally.
Should not be reloading that quickly. It's supposed to be 9 minutes for like a frickin' an empty tube, man. Why is it reloading so quickly? Is that an RA thing? I don't think it is. I'm out of squalls. Oh god, why am I out of squalls? Thought I brought more than that. Why do I have so few squalls? Jeez. Well, that makes it fun, doesn't it? Lack of squalls. There's me off in the distance. These torps kind of seem to be heading that way, but keep her running. Keep steaming
Set
ahead.
revolutions for 15 knots.
Get out of there.
Propulsion aye.
Now we're down to using U-sets because I've been shooting all my squalls like crazy here. All these solutions need to be dropped. They're going to have to be reworked. They mean nothing now. But these guys are changing bearing sufficiently well to make me think I've sidestepped them pretty decently. Let's come back
Rudder
this
left,
way
steer
here.
course 335. Steering aye.
Not sure I want to run into the hornet's nest, but we're going to go with it. Alright, I'm going to stop here. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you guys next time. Have a good one. And as always, good hunting.